it's okay to ask for help, but it's okay to initially also do everything, like run the entire show alone.
Yeah, and that's important because imagine now if you don't recognize you have burnout.
You're just here crying all night at 3 a.m.
How else are you going to scale into that multi-million business you're visioning? You need at 3 a.m.
I'm up 3 a.m. decorating cakes, crying.
Anyways, she works hard, Anyway, yeah, your point.
So my
Baby, I know it's getting late, and you don't wanna wait, but I won't waste your time.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey Nduta, and I'm here today with a lovely guest who will introduce herself right now.
Hi guys, my name is Christine, and I'm Stacey's friend.
So actually, this video is sponsored. Wangali hapa. This video is sponsored by Cake 360. She gave me, you should order her donuts. Na hii baridi mingi.
Si ndio na chai.
Shine bright like that. Yeah. You guys. So basically, background. What do you do, Christine?
I am an accountant by profession and also a baker at Cake 360. And generally an entrepreneur.
Ataka anaonekana anaanguka from the video. Songa karibu. So basically, for those who are new to the channel, what happened at the beginning of this year, I quit my job to do freelance and business full time. And then there are some things that were happening, and I'm just like, yo, how come no one told me?
What's going on?
Where's the memo? It's you just go blank. So those are some of the things we'll be discussing today.
Yeah.
So Christine has point number 1.
Yeah, so I also quit my job last year in August, and I think that's what makes you and me so much alike, and so we have something we can bond over. So when so when you quit your job, you're telling yourself, I'm this entrepreneur, I'll be fine. And then business is like, so there's things you discover that no one told you about. Those are the things we're about to discuss. And my first point is separating business money from your money. So you go there, you make a wedding cake, you make money, and you're thinking, see, I'm sorted. But the truth is that money is not yours.
It was never yours.
It's for Cake 360. Because there's Cake 360 and there's Christine.
Yeah.
So you have to reinvest money into the business, you have to buy stock, you have to pay a few people. So when you make that money, it's not all yours, it's for the business. So you're salaried. Unajipatia salary. So that was a big lesson for me, and knowing how to separate my money from business money. Ilikuwa a big lesson.
So how much do you think someone should salary themselves if you, like, for example, run a business?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, as an accountant, from a professional perspective.
There's not, I don't have a how much, but
Percent?
I know, no, because I don't know how much expenses you're making. There's people who run biashara and you're making like 200% profit, 100% profit. So it depends. As long as you're able to meet all your expenses, all your bills, and if you want to expand the business, you plow something back into the business to grow. So what is left, the net profit, is where you can get a salary from. And I always advise people, don't take everything that's left and pay yourself. You need to have something in your account for a rainy day.
Yeah.
So depending on how much you're making, it's okay to pay yourself 10K if everything else is taken care of by the business.
Yeah. So
there's not really how much you pay yourself. You just have to have financial discipline and tell yourself, this is not my money, it's business money, so don't spend everything.
That's what I got the hard way.
Isn't
Which brings us to the next point. Business. So income is not the same as cash flow. I know to an accountant that sounds like very like ukwa unajua, but like for real, you guys. And I think I talked about cash flow even in terms of like if you're prepping to leave your job. It's the same thing with business. Even if you're a freelancer, you'd think, since this job has brought me 20k, I'll pay what,
Yeah.
and eat the rest.
Shop for 15K.
Now with gas where it is.
And mafuta ya kupika donuts.
Yo, hey, you can imagine, like, you know, you'll pay for everything, and then you're like, it's okay, I have food, I have everything. Then you have a delivery to make, and you need cash for maybe for you like a cab.
I need Uber. Uber. I need Uber.
Yeah. So, income and cash flow are completely different things. You should be able to. I had to learn forecasting.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what expenses might come up. Should I have this much aside? And you need to figure that out very early, because you know there are seasons. You can make your money and then you eat it, like she was telling us. And then when it's time for the flowing part of the cash, it's there's nothing to flow. It's crickets. So yeah, that's my point, man. That's my point.
Yeah, so my second point is in employment, you used to know at the end of the month there's X amount of money and you've worked hard for it. Date 26 mshalipa. Now in entrepreneurship, there's no end month. Any day could be your payday, depending on how you structure yourself. So you're not ready for the bad times. Sometimes you get business to overwhelm. You tell
Even
customers, let me put you in me. I was telling customers like in December, sorry, I'm fully booked. Like I'm watching money walk away, and it was so painful.
You're watching it or you're chasing it away?
Hey, any guys come, they're like, we'll even pay extra. I'm like, imagine I can't handle the orders right now. Fully booked. Sana chukua orders za January. And then now January comes and you're literally begging people to buy cake. And someone asked me, nitanunua keki ama nitalipa school fees.
Christine, tell us.
Yeah, so the reality of good times and bad times is real, and we need to prepare for the same. So when things are really good, you don't spend like you're dying. You save for a rainy day. So that when these bad times come, you have something, in your account.
And by bad times you mean pandemic. Like what else are we talking about?
Not exactly pandemics. Like, sometimes people are not always buying cake. Like there's just bad times.
Yeah. Slow times. Let's say slow times. Yeah.
And it's end month. You have to pay rent. You have to shop for your house.
I mean, you're a human being.
Like, what do I do? Should I have quit that job? So preparing for a bad time is very important, especially psychologically. It's not always rainbows and sunshine. Yeah, that was a big lesson that I had to learn once I was doing this full time.
Thank you for that point.
You're enjoying the donuts?
So my second point, you are not your business. You need to set it up in a way that it can run independently. And that's something that most entrepreneurs forget. And when I'm saying entrepreneurs, I don't mean like business people. I don't know why people separate people.
I'll tell you, we'll do another video for that.
The great sensei has spoken. Anyway, so yeah, like people forget that, and then they get overwhelmed. And then now, like she said, you start turning down business because maybe you don't have like proper channels to divert the people and stuff like that. And also, you also need to you need to figure out all aspects of the business, but get help where it's possible. For example, if you need a site, have someone who can do that for you. If you need advice on marketing, at least have someone in your network who can advise you on that. If you need someone who can help you figure out your accounts, the same thing. Because sometimes, plug. So yeah, like people forget that, and then they carry that burden with them. You're stressed. Now that you're stressed, there's no business because you're not there looking for business. You see, it's like a very weird cycle. So yeah, you're not your business.
What I'd like to add on that point is, it's okay to be the person running everything initially.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the janitor, I'm the marketing person, I'm the accountant.
Some janitor ni kosha
Wait, which is a chili. You're the person who's doing shopping, procurement.
Yeah.
You have to speak life into this thing. it's okay to do all that, but what Stacey is saying is very powerful. You need to realize when you're burning out, when you're chasing customers away because you can't handle. It's okay to call help and seek help, especially in areas where you're not good at. Like, I know marketing for me sucks, so I seek help from guys like Stacey, how to do Instagram ads. It's okay to ask for help, but it's okay to initially also do everything, like run the entire show alone.
Yeah, and that's important because imagine now if you don't recognize you have burnout,
you're just here crying all night at 3 a.m.
How else are you going to scale into that multi-million business you're visioning? You need to actually 3 a.m.
I'm up 3 a.m. decorating cakes, crying.
Anyways, she works hard, Anyway, yeah, your point.
So my third point. So now, guys, this is the point that.
Check us out, track up.
So when you start business, you're thinking, I'm selling cakes, and I convert my friends into my customers. You even give them free cake that they cook with cakes. We have not eaten cakes like this in a baby before.
Yeah, imagine. Out in the world. Valentine's Cake House.
Until song Yanviri. No, Niko Sawa is me who sings Niko Sawa, but the other one for birthday. Okay. Then you ignore because it's not. They don't have to buy from you first. You're not
obliged.
Exactly. But you feel something, you're thinking, you ate my free cake in the way you're placing it. So the lesson was, your friends are not necessarily your customers. In fact, the guys who've come back and really who've held my hand in this business are strangers. Converting strangers into know your friends, that's everything. So don't start a business thinking, not in a Stacey, in a Dave, on your right. No. So be very open-minded. Don't have expectations from your friends or spouses or whoever, or family, especially family. They won't buy it from you. Okay, if you will, guys like Stacey will, but don't start a business with that expectation. Utalia, make it. It's all good. Una shout.
That's my next point. But then you guys will just watch me eat. Like, I'm trying to the video is sponsored.
Jibambe auntie.
So, my next point is, business isn't for the weak-hearted. I'm not saying this ati sasa uanze kusema anyway it's not for me. No. What I mean is you need to want it. You need to want a
thick skin.
Kabisa. You need to want it. You need to actually just, okay, this is a wall. Break through that wall. This is another wall. Let me climb that wall. Even though you have to keep going because kawa ni wale watu wa kuna kiu ndefu. Acha tu niende home. That's what you do every day. That's what you do every day. So you just need to figure that out early because business will show you parts of yourself you didn't even know that were there. Because like maybe one day you're trying to handle a customer, then they are rude to you in a way that triggers you.
Yeah. And then
you're like, nani. You can cry or you like jibu them.
Yeah.
And that one actually negates you and your business. It's not even about you and the customer because the customer will go give you a review or God forbid will talk about that experience to people who could have opened other doors for you. So it's about you first of all kujielewa. And then deciding whether or not and how badly you want it. And then from there you keep going. And then also, back to the burnout. You just keep taking time for yourself. You're like, okay, I can sense that kulia ama that kuburnout inakuja.
Clearly we both cry a lot.
So
our customers when Nairobi make you cry.
That should be another video.
But it shouldn't be like that. Like customer fights with Nisha. Like Stacey said, man, you wear a thick skin and you go and bulldoze your way. I think my last point is learning to convert your customers or clients into repeat customers. Can I mention someone on the video?
Yeah.
There's a lovely lady called Cynthia Siki Njoki.
Which is so me.
No,
Oh.
she's a very sweet girl. Cynthia bought from me one cake one time, and she was introduced to me by a friend called. Can I say the name? No,
My
by
dad.
another.
Hizi zimekuwa shout-out zile za radio.
Tanisha. Shout out to you, Cynthia, by the way. Cynthia bought cake from me once, and I didn't know we were gonna have a relationship. She bought from me cake once. She went shared that cake. I think it was her daughter's birthday, and then there was friends who'd come. So the friends loved the cake. They took my number. So one time they were planning something in a WhatsApp group, and then Cynthia posted my number on the WhatsApp group. And one of the ladies ordered cake from me. So later she went to give Cynthia reviews. She actually posted on that group. She was like, "Oh, Cynthia, that lady you introduced us to is so amazing. Her cake is amazing, it's really unique." And there was like a whole conversation because Cynthia later sent me the screenshots. It was so warm. I didn't even know Cynthia. You see, she was a
stranger.
a friend of a friend. From those ladies, I got I don't know how many other orders the following week, and I swear it was like a tree with so many branches. It really moved me. I think last year when I said during Cynthia's birthday, I gave her a free cake because like what she done to me was
amazing.
So big and so deep, but also it's because I made sure to have a relationship with her, and and of course ensure you have a good product. You get so no, those are my kind of friends because they're coming back, they give me business, they always referring me to people. That's like free marketing. So I won't feel anything giving Cynthia free cake on her birthday, on her daughter's birthday, because of what she's done to me. Man, shout out to you, Cynthia. From those ladies, I got so many orders. Till today, I still get customers from those. From that WhatsApp group. So learn how to not just do biashara, don't be money oriented.
Yeah.
It's about the value you're giving people. It's about the networks. It's about the connection. Yeah. So isikuwe tu ni kutengeneza pesa. Go deeper, make relationships, make meaningful relationships, and just network. Your networks are your net worth.
Preach.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so actually to add to Christine's point, I'd say is also plug into the right networks. What I've been doing intentionally is making sure I'm connecting to people who are like in business oriented, because what you can do, you can end up in the wrong crowds. You can end up in the wrong crowd. Sorry for that point, because
To explain me what you mean.
I don't know, like soon as I end up na Cheers Baba, kwani there are other crowds, and we're aki emerging babe. So yeah, that's my it's not every day you go for brunch. There's so much more to life.
Yeah.
And that's my point. So try find those business communities. There's so many nowadays, baby. I think I'm part of 2. So I'm part of one called Kayana. Another one is Anasenka WhatsApp group. We share opportunities and stuff like that. We discuss items. People are able to network. If, for example, I have a client who needs something, I ask in the group. They connect me to someone else. You see, it's just like some amazing
Networking.
Yeah. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to
share, like, and subscribe. Especially subscribe.
Look at her.
I really wanted to say that.
So guys, bye.
See you.